Hey, welcome to the Citrus County Chronicle, where we're sitting down with all of those candidates that you're going to see on your primary ballot. We do have a school board race that you're going to see on your primary ballot. There's 4 challengers in that race. The incumbent is not seeking re-election, so it's 4 new names to the ballot, not necessarily new names to our community, that's for sure. And so with me today, one of those candidates that you see for the school board race is Vicki Smith. Welcome. Thank you for coming down today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So Vicki, tell us a little bit about you, your candidacy, and what you want folks to know.
Well, I've been a teacher for over 25 years, 17 here in Citrus County, actually at Citrus High School. I was president of the Citrus County Education Association, which they endorsed me, and that was for over 10 years. And I've always been there for the students, the staff, as well as our teachers and our support, and our bus drivers and cafeteria workers. And I'm hoping that the reason why I'm seeking election, I will tell you, is I have always been there. I've always been a part of the committees. I've always been part of education. I have a love for education. I have a love for the students. And so what I've always been trying to do through all that was not only educate myself, but also educate our staff. I've been part of the professional development for many years, and so I'm hoping that I'll be able to take my experience, my expertise, and bring it to the school board. I know policies. I know what we need to do to help fix that policy. I also know what we need to do to help the salaries. So I know exactly what we need and how to get it accomplished.
You've literally been at the table during some of those conversations.
Many, many times, yes.
Very good. So Vicki, Citrus County has experienced phenomenal growth over the last few years, right? We've certainly, and we certainly see that growth is going to continue. That's going to impact every aspect of our community, including the school district. Yes. So what is the school district doing to kind of be prepared for that future growth? And what do you think that we should be doing, and how does your role fit into that whole equation kind of moving forward so that we have the number of classrooms, the number of teachers, the number of resources necessary to deal with that student population growth?
Well, first of all, they do have a 5-year plan, and in that 5-year plan, they do not have a building presented yet. They have talked about, because I've been going to every school board meeting that there has been since I've been here. But they have a school that they're talking about doing, because they have 3 lands that they own, 3 different lands. One over by the YMCA, one over by Rock Crusher, and I do believe my goodness, I can't remember where the last one is. But so anyway, so they are thinking about that later, but it's not in the first 5-year plan, because the state will not allow you to build another school unless you are full capacity. And even though Lecanto High School is at the full capacity, they can rezone. And that's, of course, what they do every year. They rezone, because Crystal River High School is down right now.
Okay.
They are talking about, though, that eventually what they would do is either an elementary school or possibly a K-8, which would help with our middle school. Now, as far as growing also and getting our students, because even the rezoning, you're still going to have lots of students, in the classroom. Our class size has grown tremendously. And in the elementary world, that's very difficult, because you want that smaller class size, especially in kindergarten. So what we're having to have a problem with is staffing. We are not getting enough teachers and support staff here. And of course, bus drivers, as we all know.
For sure.
Yes. So with that, what a plan can be is, and they've already increased the raise for the bus drivers. They've already increased the salary for starting pay for teachers. But in doing that, they've also created a compression with our teachers, and they did the same thing with the support. So what ends up happening then is people can go to our neighboring county and feel, I'm talking the veterans, the ones that have been here for a while. And yes, we can get still new teachers, but if we don't have our veterans, we're going to be staffing shortage. And the same thing with our students. We have a lot of issues because of the such large class size. Classroom management is a problem. So my role first of all, is to help with the classroom management. As I have been professional learning for so long and been a part of that and have led that, I bring that expertise forward to that on how we can get better classroom management and learning for our teachers and support staff. The other is salaries. We really need to change the way we're looking at salaries. For a long time now, they have always given the same percentage to the support staff as well as to administration. So they get the same percentage. So let's say it gets bargained at 3.5%. So our support staff, let's say, makes $20,000. And then the administration at the district level is making $80,000. 3.5% on both of those. That's a 2,100.
It's a bit different number.
Yes, big giant difference. So that's something that can be changed. It's not going to fix the whole problem, but it really will give some more money down to the people in the trenches.
Sure.
That really need to have it, and we can recruit more and keep our staff, because we need aides in every single classroom in the elementary level, because the discipline is just really outrageous now, and a lot of it is because of larger class size and less staff members.
Very good. Well, Vicki, thank you so much for spending time with us today. Again, this was a conversation with Vicki Smith, one of those candidates that you're going to see on the school board race on your primary ballot. Those primary ballots, if you've requested your vote by mail, you probably have it in your hot little hands right now. I'd encourage you to make sure that you fill that out. If you've not requested a vote by mail ballot, I want to remind you of some important dates. We have early voting is going to be August the 9th. Through August the 17th. And then, of course, we have Election Day, which is August the 20th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Vicki, thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.